Hello and welcome to another Tuesday stream. Hope everyone's having a good week thus far. I don't know about y'all, but I'm almost halfway through my work week. Great time to, get some things done. So today, I'm just going to do some quick coverage of my newest decks featuring Final Fantasy cards. Granted, some of my Commander decks are going to be seeing some upgrades from the Final Fantasy set. I know a lot of people's decks are going to be seeing that. My Sultai deck is going to see Sin get in it. I love the new art for some of these reprints. Like the Brainstorm is gorgeous. The Counterspell is cool. One of my favorites is right here. The new Command Tower. Or Command Beacon being Balam Garden. I mean, it's just beautiful art. So I got a Commander deck, I got a Standard deck that are both seeing fresh new looks from the Final Fantasy set. I figured I'd start with Commander. Commander being probably one of the most fun formats. Maha has its updates done, Cobra. That's dope. I know that was a process. It's also a process, apparently, getting coffee, because my coffee's here. Amazon just dropped it off. Good old s'mores, delicious goodness. Anyways. So, the Commander is the Warrior of Light, the new Joda the Unifier reprint from the Ages bonus sheet in the Final Fantasy deck. Now, my requirement for building this deck was every last card had to come from Final Fantasy or Final Fantasy subset, meaning the only sets available to me were the main Final Fantasy set, the Through the Ages bonus sheet, and Final Fantasy Commander. If it didn't come from one of those areas, it did not go in this deck. None of the good staples from outside of it. Just, that's it. That's all I gave myself. And it was kind of hard to work with and it's not because I didn't have enough options. It was hard to work with because I had too many options. For those of you who don't know what Joda does, legendary creatures you control get +X+X, where X is the number of legendary creatures you control. So it's a legendary creatures matters deck. And then his big effect is when you cast a legendary spell, so not just a creature, but a legendary spell from your hand, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a legendary non-land card with lesser mana value. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost, put the rest on bottom in any order. So it's basically legendary Cascade. Give me just 1 second, guys. For some reason I can't talk and do stuff like this at the same time, and I just want to change my webcam settings because the cat is constantly losing track of me and it's actually bugging me a little bit. So what I'm going to attempt to do, figure out how my own setup works. Alright. Yep, I'm breaking things. You heard right. Alright, so do that, and then just a cat doing cat things. Yeah, but the cat goes dead-eyed when the camera loses track of me, and it's just kind of an issue, and I'd like to fix it, but I gotta remember how to set up which webcam the cat is. Oh, wow. Why do I have a second? Nope, there should not be a second character. Go away. Go away. Go away. What happened? How do I remove you? Oh my goodness. I've got two. Oh boy. I messed up. Oh boy. sorry, everybody. And I'm sorry, YouTube watchers afterward, because your boy done messed up. Alright, well, you know what? We're just going to ignore it. We are going to just, there we go. It's gone. It's gone. You don't get to see the cat today. I'm sorry. So yeah, it's a Legendary Creatures Matters deck. And, so every time you cast a legendary spell, you're going to Legendary Cascade. So it's a neat little trick. There's only one game changer in the deck, and that's the new version of Winota, which is Bart's. And, you know, that's really all there is to it as far as the gimmick goes. So once we get into the actual... Hooray for distractions. Sorry, y'all. I promise I'm normally better than this. Y'all know from watching me I'm normally better than this. My head is not where it should be. Really? What is going on here? Anyways, so creatures in the deck. Creature heavy deck, Absolute Virtue, Alisail Levoulier. She partners with the other Levoulier. And so this one gives you second spell you cast each turn costs 2 less. This one says when you cast your second spell you get to draw a card. So they combo really well, and it's super nice that they search for one another. Because that means all you need to do is find one, and you've got both, and then you're going to get super rewarded for casting duplicate spells in a turn. So that's good stuff. Then Ardbert, Warrior of Darkness. If you'll notice something about at least the creatures with this deck, there's a ton of black and a ton of white. So I'm really looking to take advantage of that with Ardbert. Whenever you cast a white spell, put a 1/1 counter on each legendary creature you control, which is pretty much all of these. They gain Vigilance, and then a black spell gets you a counter, but then also gets you Menace for the turn. Aha. Interesting. Yep. Okay. Okay. Anyways. So, then we got Winota, and Winota was almost a cut in this deck. Whenever a non-human creature you control attacks, you can look at the top 6 and reveal a human from among them, put it onto the battlefield, tapped and attacking, and giving it indestructible. So the reason she was almost cut is it was really hard doing this with without knowing what my ratios were. And like I said, it's about 50-50. There's a little bit more non-human than human, but the benefit from attacking with my non-humans is going to really help me find some of the good humans in the deck. Cecil, he's pretty much my only early game creature. The curve on this really focuses around 3, 4, 5 for creatures at least. And so Cecil, he's lower on that curve, which giving him Death Touch is great. He's even great kind of mid to late game, because if you've already lost at least half your life, you're going to take 2 from him dealing damage, but then you're going to get to flip him, and he becomes a 4/4 lifelink, and whenever he attacks, your other attacking creatures are also going to get indestructible. So the hope is that he'll get some buff from Joda, the lifelink is going to go off, and it's just going to be a good time. Diamond Weapon is a very interesting new uncommon. And the reason I say interesting is this is something I would have considered to see as a rare in the past, not necessarily an uncommon. So it's a 9-drop legendary 8/8, one less for each permanent in your graveyard with reach, and prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to it. Last card we've seen like this is Fogbank, which was an 0/2 in the uncommon slot. Granted, this is a 9-drop, but it can be cast for as little as 2. So a 2-drop reach 8/8 that takes no combat damage is wild. Elena, you get a non-assassin historic from your graveyard to your hand. Whenever you cast a historic, she gets a counter, so she's going to start getting bigger. Another reach creature in Gratia. She's got reach 3/5, and whenever your stuff dies, you're going to draw a card once a turn. So a little bit of card draw. You know, we hope that's not the card draw we're getting, because who wants their creatures to die? But whatever. The reprint of a dude whose name I cannot read for now. Tiny text. But Hugo Kupka is his name in Final Fantasy. Who's 16. He is a human. Whenever he enters or attacks, you're going to give a creature you control double strike. That's just good stuff. But that's kind of what you expect from red-white. The new Jekt. When he deals combat damage, you can flip him. He becomes a 7/7 with Menace. So big dude, considering he started as a 4-drop. And then each opponent discards a card. You draw a card for his first 2 stages. Last stage, each opponent's going to sacrifice 2. These new sagas, I don't like these saga creatures because they sack after they hit that 3rd lore counter, which sucks. But there are ways to change that with some of the new cards. There's a new ruling change on sagas and how they work, but still, only getting to attack with the saga side once is really rough. Genova, this was an iffy card, but I thought it might be good enough. So beginning of your turn, you put a counter, you put counters on Genova of equal to up to 1 other creature. That creature becomes, equal to Genova's power onto a creature. It becomes a mutant, and then whenever a mutant you control dies, you draw cards equal to its power. So another death equals draw trigger, but for way more cards. Kefka, this was a must include for me. I love this guy. I really want one of the pretty versions because it's so good, and the pretty versions are so cool looking. But whenever he enters or attacks, each player, including you, unfortunately, discard a card. Then you draw a card for each card type that was discarded. So if there's like land, instant, sorcery, creature, you're going to draw 4 cards. So, you know, your opponents are going to lose cards, and you have the potential to draw up to 4 cards in a commander game from him entering or attacking. And then you can pay 8 to flip the guy. Whenever an opponent loses life during your turn, you draw that many cards. So attacks equal good stuff for me. Kefka Dancing Mad. I just found out today that this is a $200 or $120 foil if you have it in the extended art, which I do, and immediately took it out of the deck for a non-foil one because I had no clue. I think that's insane. It shows me how few foils of this card are actually out there. During your turn, he's indestructible. Beginning your end step, exile card random from each opponent's graveyard. You may cast any number of spells among this way for free, and then each player who owns a spell I cast this way loses life equal to that spell's mana value. That's insane. That's just such a... These 2 Kefkas are going to drive people nuts. Kimari. I have used this deck in the Una Precon already, when me and my friends played the Precons on Precon night, and it's a good card. Beginning your combat, it gets a counter, and then you can tap target creature an opponent controls and make it a copy of that creature. It's a great way to take advantage of some of your opponent's good stuff. Hey, I'm going to tap down your biggest dude, and now, you know, I've got all its effects. Not to mention I'm keeping Vigilance. Broodmoth, old school card, got a great reprint. I shouldn't say old school, it's only from my Korra. Creatures without flying counters. or without flying, come back with a flying counter. Good things. Kenrith got a reprint in King Noctis, which is so cool. The art for this one is phenomenal. Most of these Through the Ages arts are just beautiful, beautiful cards. This is one of my favorites. Muldrotha got a reprint as Orphan. Great stuff there. Another good uncommon. I cannot understate how many good uncommons are actually in the main Final Fantasy set. So when this enters, you can cast instant sorcery from a graveyard. I got 3 opponents. Now I got access to all their instant sorceries in the graveyard at least once. And then if it would be put into a graveyard, exile it instead. And I can use any mana to cast. Like, that's phenomenal. And if it's my second spell for the turn, it's only going to cost me 1 to do it. So play a Soul Ring, play her for 1, then cast someone's instant or sorcery. Let's go. I mean, that's a good day in my book. This was a card I was back and forth on keeping in the deck. Really, really back and forth. I think it's a great card. I just had to keep checking on how many targets he had. So whenever a creature you control attacks alone, including himself, it gets double striking until end of turn. Whenever he deals combat damage to a player, you can cast target instant or sorcery with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard for free, and then exile it. And I had to keep track of how many 3 or less that I had, because really it's not many. In the sorceries, I've only got 2, and then the instants, we got, 2 different counter spells, a little bit of protection, a little bit of destruction. This is where most of those 3s are. So I was really back and forth on it with him, but the fact that he's giving an attacker double strike does mean a decent amount. Sephiroth from the player versus player starter kit. He's got vigilance. He's a mini massacre worm. He does some -2 action, but instead of hurting your opponents, he's going to get some counters. Sarah is a great card. This is another one that I need a prettier version of. First legendary creature spell you cast costs 2 less, so immediately breaks all this down. Kitsis goes down to a 1-drop. This becomes a 3-drop. This becomes a 2-drop. Amazing, amazing effect. Getting a combat on your turn. If you control 2 or more other legendary creatures, you can flip her, and she flips into an artifact with the same first effect, but then also giving your legendary creatures +2/+2. Just good stuff. Seymour. Beginning of your upkeep, you can pay a life to put a counter on him and draw a card. I will always pay the 1 life to get a counter, draw a card. There is actually no reason to not take advantage of that unless you are low on life. That's such a good effect. Sin Spear's Punishment. This is one that is actually going into my Sultai commander. Whenever it enters or attacks, exile a permanent from your graveyard at random, then get a tapped copy token of it. If it was a land, do it again. Fun card. Squall. By far one of my favorite Final Fantasy characters, in part because he was in Kingdom Hearts. So he's a 3/4, again, attacking a lone creature gets a double strike. So I've got 2 different ways for a lone attacker to get those strikes in. Whenever he deals combat damage to a player, return a permanent with mana value 3 or less to the battlefield. So that's really cool, because I can get some of my good cheap creatures back. I can get some of my Mana Rocks back. I can get my Buster Sword back. He's really good. Minstrel, because this is a Final Fantasy only deck, my lands are by and far the towns, and he's going to help make sure those towns come into play untapped. In addition, if I have 5 or more towns, he's going to get me a dude, and he's going to pump my creatures for all the towns I control. There's something like 26 towns in this deck. This is a really cool card. I was super hyped to see this because I kind of wanted to build this already. And when she got revealed, I'm like, well, that just goes in. Whenever you cast a legendary spell, draw a card. It's only once per turn, but hey, I'll take a free card draw. And then you can pay 7 to flip her at sorcery speed, in which she becomes indestructible putting a counter on things during your turn and giving them indestructible for a turn. And because it's, it's probably going to be legendary, excuse me, also drawing a card. It's just a strong 3-drop for this deck. Next up is Vincent, another card I don't yet have a pretty copy of, but I probably will be tracking it down. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, it gets a number of counters equal to that creature's power, which is amazing. And whenever he attacks, transform it, meaning it doesn't exile and transform, it just flips. It gets to keep those counters. Ye to the Haw. It flips into the Galleon Beast, the Werewolf Beast, which that's definitely not a werewolf beast, but I guess we're working within the confines of what creature types pretty much exist within Magic. So, it is what it is. Whenever it dies, return to the battlefield tapped. So, he's going to keep coming back as Vincent. But he's got Trample Lifelink, so it's amazing. And the fact that you may transform it means you can build up all the counters you want first, and then flip it for the Trample Lifelink goodness. Yuna, I love this precon. I knew I had to put her in the deck. She taps for a mana of any color, and if you use that mana for a creature, it gets 2 counters on it. Fantastic. And whenever a permanent you control is put into the graveyard, if it had counters, I can put that many 1/1s on a creature. And that includes good old Flippy Boy Jekt here and his lore counters for being a saga. That's going to turn into +1/+1 counters later for another creature. Xenos Ygalvis, this card is stupid, and if you have the instance to time it right, you can instantly just win the game with it. When he enters, choose a creature an opponent controls until EOT. Creatures other than him and that creature get -2/-2. And whenever that creature leaves the field, you transform it. When it transforms, you pick an opponent. When that player loses the game, you win the game. So in a pod, what you're ideally looking to do, maybe kill some creatures with that -2, but then swing Xenos at the player with the lowest life, someone you can kill with his flip side. So hopefully 8 or less life. Then play a Swords, play some kind of kill spell to kill that creature that you targeted with Xenos. He's going to flip, deal 8, you win the game. That quickly. Doesn't matter if opponent's at 500 life, or one of your other opponents is at 500 life rather. As long as you kill the one you chose with this, we're good. We're good. I mean, it doesn't even have to be you that does it, really. If, let's say there's a dragon deck in the pod, you choose something small with this, or you choose something with this, and the dragon player goes all out to attack a player. You go, okay, cool. Kill the creature that this targeted, flip it, ETB, choose the opponent that's about to die to a ton of dragons, and, well, yeah, you killed him, but I win the game. Appreciate the help, homie. And then we round out creatures with good old Zidane. Final Fantasy IX was an amazing game. I wish they had chosen better art for this card. But this is the Ragavan reprint. And who doesn't love a good Legendary Monkey? Especially when Legendary Monkey can get big. Sorceries. Cleansing Nova board wipe. Evil Reawaken for some recursion. Memories Returning is a very interesting new card. Top 5 cards. You're going to pick one to put in your hand. Your opponent's going to put one on bottom, and you're going to take turns doing that until you're through all 5. So it's very interesting. Reach the Horizon is going to ramp us 2 of our towns. Rise of the Dark Realms, more recursion. Ruinous Ultimatum is a board wipe. Stitch is a recursion. Travel is going to draw some cards because we're playing all those towns. Board wipe that we can potentially also destroy some lands and artifacts. Kill spell. More recursion, or potentially playing something big for free. Chaos Warp is just a good go-to. Phaidon's more recursion. Good old Aerith doing some revival goodness. Memories of Nibelheim from the bonus sheet. kill anything but a land. They get a 1/1 instead. Mortify, protection magic for some shields, restoration for some protection, counterspell, swords, more protection, more recursion, more kill spell, more counterspell. Pretty simple instants and sorceries. Just one enchantment in the form of authority. My wife loves playing this card and never fails to find it, so I decided, you know what, this is definitely going in the deck. I wanted to cut it so many times, but turnabout's fair play. Artifacts are pretty basic. Arcane Signet, Thought Vessel, Trailblazer's Boots, Lightning Greaves, Soul Rings, Swiftfoot Boots, Chromatic Lantern, and then our two standouts are Buster Sword. When the equipped creature deals damage, draw a card, then I can cast a spell for free if its mana value was less than or equal to the damage dealt. Dancer's Chakrams is going to create us a hero token and give our commander +2 lifelink, as well as whatever it's equipped to +2 in lifelink. So, you know, just two equipments, but they're fairly decent equipments. And the Buster Sword is recurable with Squall. Which, you know, this is just me throwing out some shade. We got the Buster Sword, but we technically got Squall's weapon in the form of Lionheart, but it's a trash uncommon. It's not playable. And that, you know, as a Final Fantasy VIII lover, that was a little upsetting. Towns, we've got Adventures in Ballum, which flips into a vehicle if we want. Baron, Capital, Clive's Hideaway, Insomnia, Guadzadam, Gongaga, Gon, Eden, Crossroads Village, Ishgard. Then we've got the adventure ones in here too, all 5 of them, including Jador, Windbloom, Midgar. There's Windurst Vector, Treno, Gold Saucer, Charlion, Robin Ostray, and Zanarkand. And then our non-towns, you know, we got 2 of each basic, except for planes, which we have 3. Ballum Garden, which is the new command beacon. I said at the beginning of the video, it's so beautiful. I absolutely love this art and this card. I need more of them, because there's one in this deck and I only got 2 more for my other decks. I need a few more. And then, of course, Command Tower. So that is the Commander deck in a nutshell. I have it marked as a bracket 1 because there is one game changer in Winota. All the other requirements are met for it to be a bracket 1, and I don't think Winota is enough of a game changer because it's in the 99 to actually classify as a game changer. I could understand if it was a commander, because as a commander this card is ballistic and drives pods nuts. In the 99, it's not a big deal. It's the only game changer in here. So I've classified this personally as a bracket 1 exhibition deck because it was built around a theme with very specific restrictions, and very heavy restrictions at that. The other deck that this set let me build was a new standard deck. The standard RCQ season is going to start end of July, beginning of August, somewhere in that area, and I needed something to play competitively. Tifa really fit that bill for me. It fits what I love to do. At heart, I'm a Timmy player. I love swinging sideways. I love aggro decks, and Tifa is hardcore that deck. And I have found with this deck, as early as turn 3, I can hit someone for 32 or 64 damage, depending on how it goes down. So, this deck is wild and not to be underestimated. Cacophony Scamp is a 4-of, because it can sack itself and deal damage equal to its power. I think it's a really underrated card in today's aggro decks. Wow. I did not switch the printing of my Swiftspear. Way to make me feel bad. Swiftspear is a must. Slick Shot's a must when you're talking red aggro. Cactar was my choice. It comes back after a turn, but the fact that it's a 1-drop 3/3 trample means a lot. It means I don't have to hit it with a Blitzball Shot or a Monstrous Rage in order for it to cross the finish line. I can just whack and break through the line. And if I happen to get a giant growth or a rage or a haste magic, it's just that much better. And then Calisel Sword, I'm only running in here for the front side, letting me deal damage equal to one of my creatures' power and then sacrificing it. So Cactuar, I get him to a 9, break through the line, and then sacrifice him. Tifa is the big one, though. Play her turn 2, hoping that she lives. Turn 3 if we just want to attack with her straight up. But then we've got Monstrous Rage, Haste Magic, both giving her +3. Giant Growth giving her +3. Blitzball giving her +3. Felonious Rage giving her +2. All those pumps. And then after we do those pumps, that is when we play a fetch land and crack a fetch land. So 7 fetch lands in here, 7 basics. Play the fetch, double her power. So ideally, it looks like Tifa's already on field. Giant Growth, Monstrous Rage. She's now a 7. Play the land, she's a 14. Sack the land, she's a 28. I mean, let's go. Or, Monstrous Rage, Giant Growth. Yeah, she's a 7. Make her bigger, do things. And then the reason I want to run these hasty ones, Rage and Haste Magic, is because mid-game, or turn like 5-6, I'm staring down the barrel, play Tifa, give her haste, then crack some fetch lands that I've been building up on the board, make her huge, get in there and finish opponent off. I really think this deck has the ability to close out games on a dime. It's just wild what she can bring to the table, and I really think even at $9, she's being undervalued. And then their sideboard is really basic. It's some Screaming Nemesises, Braids, and the Braids and the Dreadmaw's Ire are mainly to deal with Izzet Prowess and how they're functioning with Corey Steelcutter. Because the Ire is going to make my creature bigger, give it trample, and then let me kill the Steelcutter for 1 mana. I mean, let's go. And then defend the Rider if I'm playing against a deck with decent removal to protect my stuff. So what's going to happen right now is I am going to see if I can build that standard deck on Arena right now. If you are unaware, yes, screw Izzet Prowess indeed, Cobra, you are correct. I'm going to see if I can build my new Gruul deck on Arena right here, right now, because Final Fantasy did go live today. I've got 30,000 coins, I've got some gems saved up, so it's time to go to the store, do some shopping, crack some packs, and really just go for it. So one of the things gotta pick up is the Set Mastery. I'm not paying more to skip levels. Cool. Got that. There are, admittedly, a couple of cosmetics I wanted to buy. I wanted to buy the Squall avatar, him being one of my favorite Final Fantasy characters. And I'm considering Y'shtola, but we'll see about Y'shtola later. Go to packs. Let's blow these coins first. And it looks like I can buy 30 packs with just coins. For every 10 packs, we get a gold pack as well, so that's nice. And then, gem-wise, we're really looking at another 20 packs. So I'm going to hold off for just a minute. And we're going to go open 33 packs of goodness. Technically 36 with these golds. What do we get with the gold? Hey, Sephiroth, Emmett, those are nice. Chocobo. Midgar. Ultima. Not bad. Alright, the first 10. I'm gonna love getting these wild cards because I know I need them. Clive. Ranger Captain. Bart's. Father's Son. Rare wild card. I'll take it over something garbagey. Sarah. Blades. Cecil. Jadur. Memories. Midgar. Cool, we got Newfound Adventure in the bonus sheet slot. We got Memories in a bonus sheet slot. So guys, when you're opening packs online, make sure you look at your commons on commons to see if you get any of those cool bonus sheet cards, because they are mingled in here. Next 10. Not a single Tifa opened yet, of course. Can't make it too easy on me. Not bad. Masamune, Buster, Chocobo, Mythic, Nibelheim, the new Yuna. Alright. Okay, we got Lab Maniac, Deadly Dispute, Lightning Bolt. Okay. Couple bonus sheet cards, but you know, nothing phenomenal from that 10. Next 10. Lightning, Shtola, Leviathan, Arsenal, Masamune, Whale, Vincent, Minstrel, Balam, Realm. Got our Commander Joda. Gonna have to build it, huh? Crown. Golbez, another Memories. Fatal Push, nice. That's gonna be my new Fatal Push. We got a Sid. Okay. And then the last 3. Achievement, Leader of the Pack. I'll have to go claim that. Mythic, Cloud, Bart's. Okay, so I didn't get a single Tifa out of basically a box. That blows. So let's go to decks. Let me get my list pulled up so I can export it. Export, copy for Arena. Import. Way down here at the bottom. Right? Where the hell is it? Wow, do I actually have the wild cards to finish this? No way! I had the wild cards to finish it! Wait, 47 out of 40. That's not 47 cards deep. Wait. What is happening? Standard. What happened? Sorry, y'all. Something happened when it translated and not everything is here. So I'm gonna have to run list through list. Scamp. Okay, 4 Rages, okay. God, can I organize this differently? Oh, it's missing... No? Copperline, Verge, Wild Passage. Okay, Tifa's missing. So thanks for that. Stupid computer system. That's not good. Where is she? Creature. Collected and not collected. She's a 2-drop. Name Tifa. There she is. Okay. Okay, it didn't put any of the Final Fantasy cards in here. That's where the issue came from. Then Blitzball. I'm still under creature. Alright. 1, 2, 3. And then haste. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need one more rare wild card to finish this deck. Are you kidding me? And that's why I saved instead of splurging. Alright, let's go grab a couple more packs. Get that last rare wild card. Or maybe just get the Tifa. 10 more packs. Like golden pack. I mean, the Conqueror's cool. The Zell is cool. Hope. It's my wife's new commander for Mill. And then open up these packs real quick. Come on, Tifa. One less wild card. Come on, Tifa. Venet, Titan, Jack, Ultima, Wildcard, Arden, Gilgamesh, Slits, Zell, Arsenal. Wow. Got a Luca in the bonus. And only one bonus sheet card this time. What in the hell? Like, the more packs I buy, the worse my pulls get. What's up with that? Wizards, where are you hiding the good stuff? Anyways. Now I can craft it. Lock, stock, ready to roll. Got my deck on Arena with leftover wild cards. That's what I'm talking about. Give me 1 second, y'all. Alright. So, I've got the deck on Arena, which means first thing I'm doing is I'm headed to Ranked. Into Standard, Tifa, Gruul, aggro. We're going to get this deck rocking and rolling here in just a minute. I need just a second to refill my drink, answer a couple messages, and we're going to get rocking and rolling. This is going to be a damn good time now that I've got... I didn't think I was going to be able to build it, but here we go, man. So I will be right back. See y'all in just a minute.
I am very, very crazy, very sure no one could ever stop me. This web is craving the war, and it consumes it wanting more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Welcome
Well, I accidentally hit some buttons, thinking I was typing somewhere else, so I guess we're just going to come back to the stream now. Had to go refill, how I get so many gems. We're not going to talk about that, Cobra. Had to go get some drink, yeah. So yeah, we're gonna play some T for Gruul aggro in ranked and see how it goes. Wish me the best, y'all. I see we got another couple viewers here. Welcome in, welcome in. Alright. You know, I ain't mad at it. Actually, I'm not mad at it at all. No Tifa in the opening hand, but it's a very aggressive start. Okay. I mean, that's fair. But so is this. Make it hasty! Hasty and tasty, baby! Oh, he scamped it up. And heroed it up. Oh, he's also on aggro. Let's swing. Let's see what he wants to do. God, do I just kill him? I think I kill him next turn. Because there's 9, puts him at 5. If he attacks out, he's screwed. He really should have blocked. Go for it. You're not dealing 20 to me this turn. Come on, pump spell. Oh, let's go, baby. Good game. Good game. Let's go. Didn't have to see my Tifa. Didn't have to... Man, with a Cactar. With only a Cactar. I told y'all when I pointed it out in the deck tech that this was going to be a highly underrated card. This is such a good uncommon when you have ways for one, give that SOB haste. I mean, this is turn 4. Turn 3, I had him down to 5. If I had still had the Monastery, he'd just be dead. Just dead, straight up. This is ridiculous. What a stupid little Cactar can do. That's not even my main attacker of the deck. He's just there doing things. Whew! Man, that's good stuff. Someone else bought the Squall avatar. Sorry, I'm sticking with Chandra for now. I'll be changing it later. Oh, do I sit on the passage or... No, I think I go ahead and play the passage. I think I play the passage first and take a turn off. Another aggro deck. Wow. Ooh, now I sit on the passage. That's cool. Okay. Yep. Play the Cactar. Rage it up. Okie dokie. Do you really want to attack? Ooh, that's strong. I don't know that I can actually beat this. That's a lot of life gain. I think even on a good day, that's going to be hard for me to go toe-to-toe with. I also should have gone for green there. Yeah, this is going to be rough. I really handicapped myself by not giving me a second green source, too. Very nice, Cobra. Good pulls. Yep, I lose. Yep, that's rough. I mean, once again, I didn't see a Tifa, and that Cactar, while dealing damage, him getting the life from the Sheltered by Ghost meant a lot. And that's where I would sideboard in my Screaming Nemesises and stuff like that to prevent that from happening. Once again, I find myself saying I'm not mad at it. Turn 1 Scamp. Turn 2 Show Off. This might be a turn 4 win if he's playing a slower deck. Ooh, that sucks. And yeah, I could have cast a Rage there, but I really want to sit on it to see if I can one-shot him next turn. He's on the Artifact deck. Could you not? So 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. I might be able to win it this turn. Yeah, it's Xaxes. Take the action. 8 to your face. Opponent is a little too slow. Awesome. We're on the climb. Oh man, Xaxes with a Cacophony. That's what he should have been going after, I guess. I mean, no one's really running the Cacophony in Standard right now, so I can understand why it would be overlooked. Umbro God. Spin orbs. Now, these orbs I'm definitely going to save because I want some of these sleeves. Those Ishtola sleeves are gorgeous. Gotta get the Squall sleeves. Probably going to end up with the Una sleeves. Do some waifu tax things. The full arts in here are honestly not the best. Let's go back to the store real quick. Let's look at these borderless bundles. There they are. Yeah, these are a little bit expensive. So this bundle's 3,200 gems. It's got the Seth. It's got Clive. I mean, it's got good ones in it. And this one's 29? Oh, this is just borderless. Well, it's got the good Sephiroth, the good Clive. It's got VV. It doesn't have the borderless ones that I want, though. Is that not a thing? Where can I get the borderless Squall from? Is that not included anywhere? Like, can I just not have it? But I want Squall. Huh. Huh. I love how the waist is on its own. That's weird. Stickers, chat, avatars. Yeah, the Squall just isn't included in any of these. That's wild. The bot is included in that. That's nice. Knight's Comet. This Nibelheim of Flame art, I love this. Oh my god, y'all. This is like one of my favorite arts from the entire set. It's so pretty. But no Squall art, huh? That ain't right. Maybe go to collection and see if... Oh, yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that. Thanks, Cobra. Has it been added as a card style is the good question. Yeah, it's here. 600 on its own or 3,000 coins. Well, if I build a deck with it, then that will definitely be a thing. Honestly, I'm probably going to put a Squall in my own Kalia deck that I have on here. It just seems like a good ad. Give Kalia some double strike, and if he hits, I can get one of my cheap things back. I mean, it's just a good trade-off for me. Alright, let's get back at it. Man, I tell you what, this deck goes from 0 to 100 really fast. It's 2 games I've won by turn 4. I mean, turn 4, holy cow. Even for standard, that's fast. I've got Tifa, I've got 2 lands. Got nothing to do in the meantime, though. I can't keep it. I think we're gonna hide a shot. I'm gonna hope I draw a land here. Yo, is everyone just non-stop playing aggro? Is that happening? A little bit of damage. I will decline. See what opponent does. I'm really curious why he hasn't done anything. Ah, that's why. Well, let's make him regret life. He didn't block it. That's concerning. I don't know how to feel about that. I'm just going to end the turn there. feel like I'm just up against nothing but aggro. I mean, I get it. I'm also playing aggro. Oh, that hurts. That really hurts, actually. Because that life gain's gonna kill me. He's gonna gain everything I've done to him. And then some. Yup. There goes 10 of my health. Do not think I win this one. Those sheltered by ghosts are killing me, guys. So is not getting land, though. If he pumps it again, I'm dead. Alright, man, these are fast games. It's like nothing but aggro v aggro. Oh, I didn't have fun. You guys screwed me on land. Callus, Copper, Captar, Show Off. It's not a bad assortment. I mean, it is if we're on aggro v aggro again, which, God, I hope it's not. Hello? You want to take your turn, buddy? There you go. So some kind of weird version of blue-white artifacts. Here you go, dum-dum. Come on, Tommy. Tommy. Oh, Tommy. Hello. Oh my God. He's one of those. He doesn't realize that he has the option to attack with the gnome, so he's just sitting on it. Draining the clock like a douchebag. Alright. Verge. Show Off. I don't think Tommy's actually there anymore. I think he disconnected. Yeah, I don't think Tommy's actually there anymore. There's just no way. He's using the new sleeves that you get for the new set, though. That's cool. Those are gorgeous sleeves. Yeah. If he times out again, it's going to kick the match. Yeah, Cobra, I hate when people do it too, but this time I think it's honestly non-intentional because he was playing and then just upped and vanished. So either he's a disconnect, because I at least scoop if I'm at a doctor's office and get called. But he could be a disconnect for a number of reasons. I'm not going to fault the guy, because I can tell he's not there. He's not actually looking at his cards. So I'm not going to fault the guy this time. Especially in ranked. It's super rare that people in ranked will just vanish. But hey, I'll take the free win. It put me in platinum. I can't complain about this. Freebies are freebies. You know, I'm not hating it. Good for you, Cobra, man. I'm trying to see if this season is the season that I can get past platinum. I've never passed platinum. And I really wanna. No way. Are you going to kill my Cactar? No, you're going to duress me and get nothing. Eat it. Now I know he's playing discard. I have priority to plot that show off. And now he knows I've got 2 show-offs. Is he also playing Tifa? Is he playing Tricolor Tifa? Is that why the Fable Pass is just sitting there? Nah, he's just sitting on it. Oh, it's exactly what I wanted, y'all. Swift Spear. Show off. Show off. Oh, this is going to be such a big turn. It looks like he's got nothing to deal with any of it. GG. Wow. Oh, man. Turn 4 again. Just annihilated. Oh, man. His deck is so strong, and that Cactar puts in so much work. Not actually editing the deck, but the deck is called Tifa Aggro, and she's not the art. Let's fix up the deck a bit more. Let's see if I can get some sleeves. Save and exit. So, do they have new sleeves? No, there's no new sleeves yet. Just if you spent a lot of cash on pre-ordering them, I guess. Or if you get your orb. How far am I away from the second orb? Oh, I'm only 1 level away from another orb? Okay. How close am I to that level? 6 out of 1,000? Yeah, I can get there. Store. So let's go back to the cosmetics again. Take a look at avatar options. Tifa is not one of them, but Cactar is. Should I make Cactar the avatar for the deck? Oh man, that would throw so many people off. Excuse me. So, Tifa, let's go to the cosmetics of it. Let's see here. What temporary sleeves should I use? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter too much. I could just keep using my Chandra sleeves. I've got... Oh, those are nice. I forgot I had those. Change the avatar. Change the companion, I think. Maybe... Yeah, to the Chocobo. There we go. Now it's more Final Fantasy-y. Well, Cobra, if you find yourself having a hard time making it past gold and you want to steal my deck list, feel free to go for it, man. I'm not going to deny one of my friends the ability to rank up. Because you've seen this. Turn 4, I'm just... Man, as long as they're not playing a ton of life game, it's... Ugh. No creatures. One creature. Man. I'm not loving it. I'll tell you that. I think I'm inclined to just grab a mountain and wait a turn. Yeah, I made the right call. You gonna kill it? Yeah, he's gonna kill it. That's my only creature, too. That sucks. I was a little worried about that. Well, that sucks. 22 creatures and I can't get a second? I'm in trouble. I'm in a lot of trouble. I'm in a little less trouble. He's like, what is that? Underestimate the Cactar, get the Smacktar. There's Tifa. God, if only it mattered. Well, I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna play her. I'm gonna see if anything becomes of it. I doubt it will. He's gotta have some way to kill it, I have no doubt. I'm really surprised he didn't kill it. It's not going to be a good turn for me, though. He's going to go nuts. Yeah, screw me, right? That sucks. I don't think I can get past that. just not good enough. He was able to dump, and that was not my fight. That was not my fight. Alright. I think I'm going to switch gears. No. I'm so close. 5 more lands and I'll get the sphere and get some Final Fantasy sleeves for the Final Fantasy deck. For Commander, what do you think of Landfall Voltron Tifa? I think it has potential. I think being overly reliant on Landfall for your Commander, though, is a big no-no. Yeah, she's only a 2-drop, which is great. I might play with that, Stitches. I might actually play around with that idea, because it has potential. I'm not going to say no to it. I'm not going to say no to this, either. Let's see if I can draw a land. Because that'd be cool. He's going to kill Tifa. That's fair. Plot this. Attack with that. Decline the trigger. Wondering how to spam out the artifact since they wouldn't get green spell reduction. So yeah, they wouldn't get green spell reduction, but there is actually a ton of ways to reduce artifact costs in green. So something that might work out. I shouldn't attack with the Scamp, I'm an idiot. But I'm pretty sure he's going to block the Cactar. No. I'm going to lose half my life next turn. Whoops. If he's got the demon, I'm screwed. I made a massive miscalc, accidentally swinging with that, with the Scamp. That was a huge oopsie on my part. Okay. He didn't have it. I think I just kill him. Yeah, he's dead. Awesome! Got there again. Spam out the artifacts. Man, that's something I'd have to look at offline and actually take my time thinking about and planning around. Because I really think it's possible to do. It's just doing it. And I'm not really in the headspace for building a new deck right now, admittedly. So yeah. Got rid of a spam bot. Wow, 3 freaking Swift Spears? Are you serious? It could have worked, but I didn't like it enough. I'm gonna get rid of one of these Cactars. Ooh, that sucks. That actually big time sucks. Yeah, but the problem is, Cobra, is that if Tifa was the commander, it'd be straight green. Oh my god, this guy. I'm wondering if I can get away with this. If I can get a land here, that's not a land. I'm gonna test the waters. That's fine. Counterspell's not a big deal. He's trying to mill me. Got it. Not what I needed right now, man. I needed actual mana. Rough. Okay. He's playing mill combo. I might be able to get there faster than he can. I'm not sure. Now I really think I can. Well, no I don't. This is going to be really difficult. Okay, yeah. That tracks. Yep. I'm gonna give him some life, unfortunately. I lost a lot of pump spells. Come on. Decline. I should have held on to the land. I'm an idiot, but whatever. I think he's got me by the gonads, man. Yeah, he's got me pretty good. I'll tell you what, if I can get a fetch land next turn, I think I can win. If this doesn't die and I can get a fetch land, I think I can win. Frack. I'm going to scoop it up. He's got hand advantage, he's got card advantage, he's got life advantage. That's just icky. Not my game. But I played the lands I needed. We're going to end the stream with getting new sleeves for the deck. So, I mean, all in all, it is what it is. I worked my way up to Platinum today. Got there with that. I can't complain all that much, really. Yeah, we're going with the Ishtola sleeves. Those are just gorgeous. Decks. Tifa. Cosmetics. All the way down bottom. Or at least they should be. There they are. Oh, yeah, I guess I had those Final Fantasy sleeves. And technically these. Yeah, we're gonna go with these. And then... Yep, save and exit. What I saw in the Mastery Pass. Chocobo... Oh, wait. Oh, that, so you can get the Chandra Chocobo at level 40. Nice! I'm gonna have to do some grinding. But I really want that Chocobo. Oh my god, it's Jace Chocobo at level 20. Yeah, it's a Jace Chocobo. No pet symbols. Then Chandra at 40. And then it stops at 50. So only a Jace and a Chandra Chocobo. But, I mean, they're both adorable. So, yeah, I mean, I'll take it. We got draft token. I don't want your Tarkir packs. I want Final Fantasy packs. What the hell? I don't want Aether Drift. Okay. So, you know, gonna earn some rewards, gonna do some things, gonna hit some stuff. But that is it for me for here for now. I hope you guys had fun watching me play the newness. And some good, some bad, some ugly. Deck definitely needs a little bit of fine-tuning. I'm just not sure where yet. And I hope y'all had fun watching. Do what you gotta do. Just make sure you stay safe. Y'all have a good one.